Hello guys, Lightning Toadette here, and I'm back with a new little mini-series, and I know you're probably like, no big surprise, because your mini-series, like your two mini-series that you have going on right now are actually kind of failing right now. And I know that Stories with LT did not work out so well. I didn't even think that it was going to last that long, and it really didn't. So there's only one video for it, and I'm not going to be updating that anymore because it's probably one of the stupidest things I could have ever done. So Stories with LT is scrapped, but the character spotlight will continue on. And this miniseries that I'm starting is called The Evolution of Daisy. And the evolution of Daisy is going to be where I make up my own little story for Daisy, and I already have everything set up. It's going to be sort of like the book from Mario Galaxy where how it was talking about Rosalina's background story, and I'm kind of making up my own for Daisy. And this mini-series for Daisy will have 9 chapters. And I don't know how long they're going to be, but at least you'll get something. So without further ado, we're going to start chapter 1. So let's get this started. Once upon a time, there was a father living out in a field full of daisies. He and his wife were expecting their first child, and eventually she was born. The child was a girl, and the father, without thinking, said, "I think I'm going to name you Daisy." The father's wife ended up passing away due to labor pains. However, the father was able to get over it and was excited to raise his newborn daughter. Before Daisy's mother died, she placed her hand on Daisy's head and said, "Flowers." Daisy's father had no idea what she meant by that, and assumed that she was just thinking about their daughter's name. 1 year goes by, and Daisy is learning how to walk and talk by now. Her father is keeping an eye on her as she plays out in the field of daisies. One day, Daisy is playing out in the field, and she is greeted by what seems to be a turtle. She grabs the turtle and starts smacking its shell with her rattle. The turtle emerges from its shell and screams, "Ow!" The turtle, in an angry mood, snatched Daisy's rattle from her hand, and soon Daisy's eyes began to swell up with tears. She began to cry, and the turtle soon realized this and gave her back the rattle. After that, Daisy stopped crying, and the turtle simply said, "Don't hit me again, please." Baby Daisy nodded her head, and then it said, "My name's Koopa Troopa." "What's yours?" Koopa asked. Daisy hasn't fully learned how to speak yet, and after attempts to say her name, the Koopa finally got what her name was. After chatting with Koopa for a little bit, Koopa heard Daisy's father call for her and soon scattered back into the field. Daisy's father soon came out and picked up Daisy and asked her, "Who were you talking to?" Daisy had no reply, and her father simply smiled and said, "Come on, let's go back inside and eat." That night, Daisy was laying in her crib. She looked up at the sky and saw a star constellation that formed into a face of a girl, and Daisy just smiled and cooed in excitement. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed Chapter 1 of The Evolution of Daisy. So, anyway, guys, this is Lightning Toadette, or Call Me LT, signing off. I will see you guys for the next Evolution of Daisy episode. Bye!